a woman can be hurt over and over. Boy, take a dude just one time.
Just once.
Just once.
Where's my nigga
Just
James
once.
Ingram? Hey, I'm about to fire up. Nigga.
In love?
Like love. Probably one of my first times I can remember falling in love. It was this girl. I was like 7 years old, and it was this girl that used to sit in my class named Shawana. Shawana, they would have us do stuff like be, you know, the line leader. Okay, so you be the line leader. You know what I'm saying? And so the line leader in first grade, this is serious business. The line leader in the first grade would lead the line to the classroom, but when they get to the door, the line leader has to hold the door to make sure that everybody gets in. You know what I'm saying? And so then the line leader goes in last. So what I would do, I'd devise my master scheme. When Shawana was the line leader, I would purposely put myself at the back of the line so I could be the last one to go in. And while she was still holding the door, I'd sneak behind the door, I'd give her a kiss. That was I was thinking, nigga. It was how niggatry work.
There's this girl named Sandy. And we every summer, my church would go to like a lodge and stay, you know what I'm saying, up there for like 3-4 days or whatever in the mountains of North Carolina. And Sandy, who was the cousin of a girl that went to my church, decided to come along. And so I followed Sandy around that whole time and, you know, whatever. And so she finally, quote unquote, gave in. And like the last night we danced we slow danced and kissed I Need Love. For my fights, man. Her cousin kept rewinding. Y'all wanna dance again? Yep. And we did. Yeah, that was it, bro. Like I guess that was my first time.
Man, I think for me it's just I've become, you know, I mean, when you're younger, it's just you think of love as something that just exists. You know what I'm saying? You think of love as a noun. Once you get older, you realize that love is a verb. You know what I'm saying? It's truly something that you do, and it's something that you have to work at every fucking day in order for it to sustain. You know what I'm saying? And also, the biggest realization for me is that, you know, love is just not enough. You know what I'm saying? Just particularly, you know, I'm speaking in the context of a marriage, you know what I'm saying? But like, love ain't enough, man. Like, you know, it's really much more important that you like your partner more so than you love your partner. You know what I'm saying? Like, love is truly something that you do. It's something that you have to work on every day in order to keep that fire burning. I mean, it truly is work.
I'm a sports person, so I look at life like sports, and look at love like sports. I look at marriage like sports. And if high school football, you know, you play on Friday nights, yes, your little girlfriend, little boyfriend thing, y'all mess around, whatever. But then you have some cats that graduate to Saturday football, college football. Stakes is a little higher. Is that the third?
Get
you
to
know,
the pros, nigga, that's
to
your
the
life.
pros. It's only a few cats that get to the pros, because pros involve money, it involves contracts, it involves lifelong commitments, it involves
drastic changes.
It involves going to the film room. Look, this is what you're doing right here. This is what you got to fix.
Yeah, this is where you fucked up.
This is where you're at right here. And sometimes you can take somebody to the film room over and over, and they just don't.
Coach, I just can't make that block.
Coach,
I just can't make that block, Coach.
I just can't make that block, Coach. If you have to decide whether you gonna keep that player or you gonna let that player go.
Because the thing is, that player, that they might be great in every other aspect of the game. They can run, they can pass, they can catch.
But Coach, I just can't make that block.
Coach, I just can't make that block. So you have to decide, is it worth me to cut this player because of this one thing that they fuck up on, and get the one player who can make the block, but this nigga might have a substance abuse problem. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a lot to weigh in. You know what I mean? It's a lot to weigh in.
Now that pro football, there's only a few that make the Hall of Fame.
For me, I write. So I mean, of course, I mean that shit is gonna find its way into your writing. You know what I'm saying? I just try to write it in a way that is interesting to everybody, and just try to put people in my shoes. Because I mean, for us, we really, and I've actually thought about possibly writing like just a book or something, just not even like on no serious author shit, but just on like a little ebook or something, because there is really no one of our generation that is speaking about marriage in honest terms, and we kind of are the lost generation in the sense that a lot of us, speaking for me, didn't really have a blueprint of how to be a young black, you know, professional married man and like really make that shit work. You know what I'm saying? Like none of us really had no fucking, you know, no blueprint to follow in any way. So and a lot of stuff the cats that do try to do that shit, they be on some simp shit, just to be real. Just, oh, your woman is your queen, and just, nigga, no, sometimes she is. Sometimes she get on my goddamn nerves. Just like, you're the king, nigga. Sometimes I'm the king, sometimes I'm a nigga. That's just what I do. Is we just people. Like, don't objectify people. You know what I mean? We just regular people. So for me, I just in the writing, I just try to make it in a way that speaks very honest. And some people would say it's kind of pessimistic, but I don't think it's pessimistic. I just think it's just realistic. And the reality of it is just that love, this shit is fucking hard. And a lot of times, this shit ain't cool. So I just try to write about it. Oh, Jesus Lord. I got a couple of them, nigga. Come on. I got a couple of them jams.
Dang. Love Battle by LTD.
What we have is much more than they can see.
Start a story.
I Can't Help It by Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
That is just, to me, one of the greatest joints like ever.
Overjoyed
by Stevie Wonder, Jesus Lord. After the Dance by Marvin Gaye.
Yeah.
That shit is. Boy to Atlantis by Ice Bros. Feeling on Your Booty by R. Kelly. That one speaks to me, like it just gets, because I've been that guy. I'm not saying I have, I've heard. But if you ever find yourself in that position, I've been the guy, like just be dancing, you just grab the booty. It's like, that's really how a nigga be feeling. Like, this is so incredible. You feel this? This is me and you and us. Like, that's how a nigga really feel. But
a lot of them, man. We can do that. Don't Disturb This Groove by the System.
Hell yeah.
You don't go all day with that. Because I really feel like that things happen like they supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't even necessarily say, because if I go back and take, you know, what happened, you know, quote unquote regret, then it'll change
everything else. Yeah.
So I can say it's things I wish I could have done differently, but do I regret that it happened? You know.
I wish I could have been more like, I don't know. It's times I was looking back, I wish I would have been more patient maybe. And I kind of see it, you know. Even I've even called him. I can recall one summer we had to move a certain lady shit out of my house, put it in storage. I remember I found some.
If you would see the end, if you would see the section of the verse that
still lives through,
yeah. You would notice exactly what he's talking about.
Yeah. It was, you know, it's. I would just be a very reactionary kind of guy, and like I just react on shit really quick.
They called me 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah, which I never do. I'm never fucking up at 8:30.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what I'm doing.
And niggas came to the crib, man. He came to the crib. We was bumping down Mobb Deep and damn moved that shit out and put her shit in the goddamn store it all up the street. And
play Quiet Storm.
Goddamn, I put my lifetime into the paper blind.
None of my love letters succeeded.
No, they didn't. Yeah.
Love letters I wrote. Most of the time when a dude writes a love letter, either he's trying to A, get with a girl who really don't like him, or B, he's trying to fix something that has happened. He is not going to write I just love you just because letter.
Yeah, like ladies, like I'll tell you, if you just wake up one day and like you just find your husband or your man and wrote you got that love letter and just put you 12 dozen roses and shit, that nigga fucked your sister. Like he did something. That nigga's trying to. That nigga did something. If you just wake up one day, oh baby, I just wrote this and it's handwritten. Like he ain't in Microsoft Word on it.
I want you to read it to me, cause I want you to read it in front of me, because I
want to see your reaction. I want to see the emotion in your eyes. Yo, what's up? This is Phonte.
What's going on? It's Ninth Wonder.
And you are checking out Love Letters from Dope People.